How did I sleep? Don't even fucking go there. That, to me, so glad you brought that up. The top 3 most frustrating questions anybody could ever ask me.
And it's the only question you're asked first thing in the morning.
Why? I slept horrifically.
Okay.
Just like I have every day of my life since I was 9 years old and the anxiety kicked in. Don't ask me about my sleep.
But you can't say that.
Oh, I can. Welcome to another episode of the Meme Daddies podcast with
Adam, the creator.
and me, Tank Sinatra.
The beluga.
How do I say? Do I say I or me?
Whatever you want.
No, this is probably the right way to say it.
And me.
And me, yeah, not I. It's I. I don't even know. Anyway. Just to kick it off, I remember this is not going to be a good story, but I'm going to tell it anyway because that's what I do. My niece was having problems with like word placement or like choice or whatever. She was young. She was like 4, and I was trying to teach her like, she was like, me lay down, and I was like, no, it's I lay down, Daphne. She's like, yeah, me lay down, and I said, no, it's I lay down. She goes, me say I.
Fire. Good.
But the fact that she's like did it wrong with knowing that the word was in the same sentence
Good for her.
blew me away. Just a real stubborn
I wish I had the confidence of a 4-year-old.
me say I.
Man, I love it.
That's not the first time I've heard that. My friend Peter, my other niece, was uppy.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, dude, I wish I had that kind of determination where you just say what you want until you get it.
Upper.
Uppy.
My son is upper.
Oh, he's a upper?
Upper, Dad, upper.
Upper. Yeah, I hold you.
I taught him not to cry for things. Like I'm trying to teach him, like don't pick you up. So nah, smile, laugh. So now he comes up to me and goes, upper.
He's on the verge of tears, trying not to cry, but he will if you don't pick him up.
Right.
So how was your week? Good?
Excuse me, I just have this dinosaur bone that you gave me. Thank you.
I gave you.
I love it.
You bought it.
I know. Oh, this is one of the ones I got from
Yeah.
Matador?
It's an Ashton.
Ashton Kutcher.
Big one, dude. That's a Tommy Lee ding dong.
Oh, yeah. Now I'm going to put it in my mouth. Thanks.
Yes, you are. You're going to suck it. Suck that cigar.
Nut.
And blow out the schmear. Boom. Me. My therapist saying I might not have depression anymore. The stuff I don't tell her. My therapist, proud.
Why do we lie?
Because we're fucking tired of being broken, man.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
just want to feel fixed for a second.
Well, everything's good.
We want someone in a position of authority to tell us that we feel that we're fixed. What was I watching last night? Ozark. No spoilers. But I was watching Ozark and I heard this great line. The FBI agent said to Mel Saddam, the private investigator, she goes, whenever I got and I've heard this a million different times in different ways before, but the way she said it, she goes, whenever I got myself twisted up in a pretzel, it's because I know what the right thing is to do, but I want someone to come along and tell me what to do. But you already know what to do. It's like, just do the right thing. The right thing is, unfortunately, usually the harder thing to do. Or not do.
You know what it is.
You know what it is.
Come on.
That's why you're in a knot about it. Because you want to do the more annoying thing.
Right.
Yeah, the more shitty thing.
Why can't I lose weight as I'm eating like
Yeah, I'm really trying to
the
lose weight.
worst food?
Yeah, plates of it by the trough.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's
I'll put salad on my pizza and have 6 slices.
it's a cause-reaction situation.
Yeah.
But it's not. There are different factors to it. I know people want to break it down into calories in, calories out. We're a fitness podcast now, by the way. And but there's obviously, listen, if someone could teach people past the point of calories in, calories out, if they could teach them how to not eat ice cream at 10 o'clock at night because they just need a little bit of joy before they go to bed,
Yeah.
they would be a billionaire.
I need what Homer has, those clips.
Yeah.
That looks
My
great.
favorite, I think the only real food acceptable for me to eat my feelings with is pizza. Pizza just, it buries everything.
Peanut butter does it too.
Yeah, peanut butter is more of a staple food for me than a escape food. Pizza's an escape food. Pizza's 100% an escape food.
Or bad Chinese food. Not the healthy,
Yes.
boring
No,
one. Not
lo
the
mein.
one you know you're supposed to order.
Lo mein.
The steamed one that tastes like crap. Yeah, I like all the sauce and all that stuff. It's terrible.
Yeah, lo mein is pork. Lo mein is like I'm 9 years old again and ready to start drinking alcoholically in just a couple of years.
Yeah.
Right now it's food. Food is the only source of joy that I have. Bro, I still remember. I think about this often. You talk about chasing a high. I remember taking a nap one day, in the middle of whatever, after school, waking up. My parents had made spaghetti with meatballs, but before I started to eat the spaghetti and meatballs, I had a glass of Coca-Cola with ice in it, and I took a sip of it, and it brought me such pleasure. It was like nothing I had ever experienced before. It wasn't my first sip of Coca-Cola, by the way.
It wasn't the kind with cocaine in it.
No, maybe it was a lost batch, but it was so immediate. It was the temperature, the ice. You know, you got to fight the ice with your teeth when you're drinking with the ice with the,
The clink, the sound of the clink.
Yeah. Also,
The fizz.
I'd like to, fight the patriarchy a little bit on this one. I'll suck on a straw in public. I don't give a fuck. Fight me about it.
That's gay as hell, dog.
I don't give a fuck, dude. I'll suck a straw. I'll suck a penis too. It's not gay. You think I won't suck a penis?
Would you suck a penis-shaped straw, like from a bachelorette?
If that was the only straw available?
Good for you. What if you had other straws available? Would you still go for the penis one?
I would go for whatever was nearby. I mean, listen, I wouldn't, no. Question, probably the answer is, can you imagine if a sea turtle was found with a penis-shaped straw stuck in its nose?
The bachelorette party's gone wrong.
That would be very sad, but insanely funny.
Yeah.
Also.
And he has like the Mardi Gras beads around his neck with little penises on it.
Oh my.
Just totally fucking just covered in penises.
Just like strangled by penis beads?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, man. That would be, you should just, bachelorette parties they're such an, I didn't have a bachelor party. I was just too grown up at that point, and I also got married on a Tuesday night in the backyard. It was not that kind of arrangement.
Right.
We were not doing that. It wasn't a shotgun wedding. We just wasn't pregnant. It was just like, we just didn't give a shit about any of that stuff.
Yeah.
Did you have a bachelor party?
No.
So archaic.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Woo!
Yeah, you're going away with your boys for a weekend to
Hey,
fucking
look at a
celebrate
couple of tits.
your last night of fucking being single. You're already not single.
I'm engaged.
What are you going to do? Your last night of freedom? How are you not free already? You going to go cheat on your fiance or what? Like, what is the protocol? Like, what's the proposition here?
There's no win. Either you're a piece of shit and you cheat, or like we knew he was a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Or you don't, and you're just tempted by people dancing on you all night, and you go, no. That's fun.
Well, no, other bachelor parties, or it's like a Dungeons and Dragons style bachelor party where you just like go to your friend's house and have dinner, which is just say you're going to dinner. Don't call it a bachelor party.
Yeah, I'm hanging out with you.
Yeah, we're going to eat dinner, right? It's a bachelor party.
I guess any party technically, if you're
Single.
but you're not a bachelor actually, right? If you're engaged, are you a bachelor technically?
That's what's always confused me, and I don't understand it. If you are, let's say you've been with your girlfriend / fiance for years. Now, right before you get married,
Right.
the weekend before you get married, you're going to go fuck a bunch of chicks as your last hurrah?
It's like being in AA.
I know that people, yes.
Being in AA, and it's like, hey, your 1 year chip's coming up.
Let's go get
Let's
hammered.
go fucking nuts.
Yeah, let's
the
go.
sober party, and everybody's just drunk around you, and everybody's holding up a beer.
Yeah.
Woo!
Hey, Tony, you want some blow? No, I'm trying to, well, maybe
What a great party.
a little bit. That's like when I was about to get sober for the fucking final time, or this, God willing, and my best thinking, great analogy, by the way, was like, all right, I know I have to stop smoking pot. Let me just go out one more time and get a bunch of, alcohol, get some ecstasy, cocaine, mushrooms, get it all out of my system.
Yeah.
And then my second thought was, how is that getting it out of my system? I'm putting it into my system. What the fuck am I doing?
That's the bachelor part. That's the sobriety party.
Yeah, the sobriety bachelor party. You're gonna get it out of your system by putting it into your system? I don't think so, dude.
Listen, if you girls are out there drinking penis straws, don't throw them in the ocean.
Yeah, that's the bottom line. That's really what we wanted to say.
It's bad enough that turtles are dying. Don't embarrass them.
Here's another Simpsons meme. Okay? Wow, the fortune cookies here, fortune cookies here really are more accurate. The dumber you are, the more jokes are funny. And God, if that isn't true. Don't you wish you were dumber sometimes?
I do. I watch some comedy specials and I
Yeah.
don't laugh, and it makes me sad. I wish I just.
You hear laughs in the audience, and
Oh,
you're
yeah.
like, what are they laughing at?
This isn't funny. It's the worst feeling. I'm glad you said that because I feel like, I'm a dad. I'm getting older. Am I like do I not like humor anymore? But I do. I just need better jokes.
Yeah. Well, you know what it is when you're super intelligent like us. By the way, welcome to the Meme Daddies podcast.
Hard.
Rate, review, subscribe. More important to rate and review, especially on iTunes and Spotify. If you're listening on Spotify and iTunes, if you're on YouTube, subscribe. Most importantly,
course.
subscribe. There's not even a rate and review system on there, but subscribe. We love subscribers. We love what we're doing. We love that you're watching. We love memes.
We love you.
And by the way, said it last episode, memes are an art form, and I'm leaning into it.
Yes.
They're an art form. I've shied away from it for so long. They're an art form. They take time. They take effort. They take patience and attention. And they don't take a lot of time to make when you're making them. They just take constant, painful awareness of your life to draw upon to make.
That's right.
Okay? So if art comes from pain, memes are certainly an art form.
Oh,
'Cause
anybody
who do you know that's in more pain than people that make memes?
Meme accounts. Anyone who runs a meme admin page, can I get an amen?
Yeah,
No one.
amen.
It is brutal.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Yeah, we're in quite a bit of pain. But
So we're artists.
we're artists. So the dumber you are, the more jokes are funny. So not only the more jokes are funny quantity-wise, but the funnier jokes are. Hold on a second.
Hold on.
Yeah, hold on. The dumber you are, the more jokes are funny. So the more jokes are funny, but maybe not the funnier jokes are. Because I find that since we're so intelligent, right?
Yeah, of course.
Brilliant, genius.
I would say genius.
You're a genius.
Well, I think you're a genius.
Good, I was hoping you would say that. Like, my favorite joke of all time, right?
Yes, the Moosin.
Moosin.
Yeah.
Brian Regan, Moose. Well, I kind of blew it. But,
Sorry, I blew it.
no, I was going to blow it anyway. If you
We
didn't
both
blow
blew it.
Yeah, we're
blowing each other.
Yeah, we're geniuses.
Geniuses do blow each other's jokes.
Yeah. So when you're smart and you're a comedy student, pro, follower, you kind of know where the joke is going, I guess. Whereas okay, here's a good analogy or example. If you're a mechanic and you're watching somebody change oil and they're fucking, trying to take the lug nut off of the brakes, they're like, what the fuck is this guy doing? What is he, an idiot? The fuck? What is he doing? Like, that's me with jokes. I'm like, I knew you. When you know where a joke is going, there's no element of surprise. There's no relief to it, which is probably why people who aren't funny love more jokes than,
Because they're easily surprised.
easily surprised. Oh, he said, "Durr." Larry the Cable Guy, so funny.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I went there.
The Midwest just hates that joke.
Well, they're not listening to this anyway. Yeah, it's easy to forget that there's a whole country
Yeah.
that is that's out there that is not living on the coasts in such a tight little area.
Well, they like Vine jokes. If a Vine joke, remember how Vine's format?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's just surprised at the end that like a cat is on the counter and they make like a face. Whoa.
Dong,
Whoa.
dong. They hit that fucking bong noise, and that's the Vine.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, human cartoons, like you said.
Right, that's what it is.
It's like cartoons with human beings in them.
Yeah. Doing? Hey, look at her butt. And the girl comes in with a butt shaking around. And the guy goes like this. Oh,
She's got a butt.
oh, look at her butt.
Yeah. Here's a joke for the oldies. How we used to take selfies in the 90s, baby. Payphones.
That's great.
You remember payphones?
I do.
You've used them,
I
right?
remember checking them for change.
Broke ass motherfucker.
Hey, I always check.
What were you gonna do with the change?
Put it in my pocket.
Probably, right?
Buy some junk food.
Buy some Takis.
The real selfies used to be fucking disposable cameras. The real old heads know they were cardboard boxes that were disposable cameras, and you would take them in advance, and then you would actually submit them to a service.
Submit. You bring it to
Bring it.
CVS.
You drop it off in the parking lot in this little hut, a photo mat it was called, and then they would give it back to you in a couple days, and none of the pictures came out.
Well, no, pictures came out.
Some, but some of them were just like light leaks and like fucking just a brown gray blob. And maybe you had like two decent ones. You don't even remember what the fuck you were doing.
Do you remember that the joke in The Office where the new secretary was using the disposable camera?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, she disposed of it.
Yeah, and then she's
Erin?
and then she's like in the confessional. She's like, I don't really understand the point of them. You don't get to see the pictures, but it's fun to take them. You know, fun to take the pictures.
Exactly. Might as well just throw it away.
Here's there's a lot of American Psycho memes.
I love it.
Oh, he's fucking the best. When someone appreciates my hula hooping skills. Oh yeah, thanks, buddy. I might watch this again. It's been years since I've watched it. I might have to give it another go.
Oh yeah, classic.
I'm always scared. You know what's funny? I'm always like, people watch tons of serial killer documentaries, and I think it's because they take solace in the fact that they don't relate to the serial killers. I don't like watching them because
Gives you ideas.
yeah, I feel kinship with the serial killers a little bit, and I'm like, am I gonna fucking turn into be a serial killer one day? I mean, if it hasn't happened now, I used to have.
That's what all of them say.
No, bro. I mean, I used to have mental illness, hypochondria. I used to be like, am I about to have a psychotic break or something? Do I have latent schizophrenia and I just don't know it yet? What was that?
Do you?
No, I used to do that. I used to make it, like bring it upon myself, and then one day I was like, dude, you don't have it. Like let it go. It is.
Which personality said that?
That was Teddy. But Teddy's been buried for a long time. You know, Teddy's not around anymore.
What did Mikey say though?
Mikey, I don't know. It's fucking, who knows? But I really I had a problem with it for years, where I was like, man, I hope I don't snap.
So like the staircase thing, you wouldn't watch that because you're like.
I watched The Staircase.
And what do you think? Does it scare you that you might push someone down a staircase?
Well, I don't think he pushed him. I don't think he pushed her down the stairs.
You think the bird did it?
Yeah. It is. I mean, listen. So I was talking to somebody about this the other day. When I got to like if you haven't watched it yet, it's been out for years, so fuck off. When you get to like the 7th episode and you find out that he had another person that he lived with that fell down the stairs and died, it's like, what, bro?
Maybe put a sign at the top of the stairs.
Yeah, maybe.
Watch your step.
Yeah, watch your step. Watch this guy is a little dangerous by the stairs. Or maybe he just kills them and puts them at the bottom of the stairs.
Right? He just goes in the dating pool for girls that are like tripping over them. Whoops.
Yeah, like Lucille too with the fucking
vertigo.
The vertigo. But so I heard recently, because The Staircase came out on HBO Max, like the dramatization of it. They did something where they found some kind of owl DNA in the woman's hair. And in that area, there are these owls that are like 25, 30 pounds, claws, aggressive, and her head was fucked up. That would not happen on a staircase fall. That was the whole case. The whole case was like her head had holes in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, owl holes.
Blowpoke.
Was it blowpoke?
Blowpoke holes.
Blowpoke.
No, that's what the guy said a million times. He said the lawyer kept saying blowpoke and spatter. It was like, dude, start bleeping it out because I'm going to punch my TV.
Yeah. I don't want to hear about blowpoke.
I've heard enough. I've heard the word blowpoke more times in my life than I ever thought I would. And blood spatter. The spatter patterns. Oof. I mean, spatter, dude. Say spatter one more time. I swear to God, I'm going to throw this case out.
Yeah.
That's what I would be saying if I was the judge. I can't hear it again. Spatter pattern. Spatter. Blood spatter. Said it over and over and over and over again. Because that was the whole thing. It was like, well, she fell and then the blood kind of, whatever, like flew off her head. There's no way that could have happened from a fall.
But an owl just flies into a home?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Anything is possible.
It's true.
It's also possible that he killed both of them. I mean, obviously.
Oh.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But consider it from this perspective. If he was going to kill two women, would he do it the same way? Eat some Wise chips, look at Tootsie Roll Pop. Case closed. Here's a meme that I made the other day. This is me showing, this is my dad and me showing him that you do not have to pay for individual shows or movie on Netflix. Shows or movies on Netflix. This is a conversation that we have often.
Still doesn't get it.
We agree to disagree at the end of the conversation.
But what argument could he have?
His argument is that on Netflix, you definitely have to pay for individual movies and titles. Sometimes. Not all of them. And ultimately, we discovered that he was talking about Amazon Prime.
I was going to say, I don't have that experience on Netflix.
No.
I've never seen a buy now. Yeah, what kind of Netflix does he have? The paper bag version of Netflix. The fucking 25 cents a month?
Throwback to an older episode. Yeah, he must have a real shitty version of Netflix. He's paying $4.99 a month. Grandfathered in. He's still getting DVDs, maybe. Still getting DVDs delivered to the house. I don't know. But yeah, he like, and I'm like, Dad, no, it's one price for everything. Always on Netflix. Well, no, tell me why I had to pay for a movie. I didn't want to pay. I didn't pay. Well, I don't know.
He's calling Netflix like the TV.
Yeah.
It's like, when they would say Nintendo, that means every game system.
All streaming platforms.
Netflix. No, the television, son.
Yeah.
I see buy now on the television. Yeah, Dad, but Netflix is one app.
Yeah, no.
App. Appetizer?
There's an app? You mean like on my phone? Well, yeah, it could be on your phone too. Netflix on my phone? Why would I put something on my phone? I call people on that.
Right.
Yeah, no, he's 71. Yep. Some 71-year-olds get it. He kind of gets it. He still does not know how to read a meme. He cannot connect the picture, the caption on the top, and the caption in the Instagram portion. He does not know which one goes with which or which one to
read first.
Yeah. He doesn't. He's like, I don't know. He's got an Instagram. It's very like, it's cute. He tries.
He has a meme page?
Yeah, he's got a meme page.
He posts?
No, dude.
Oh, I was gonna say I gotta follow that.
He's got 0 posts, as he would, and no, he follows like 6 people.
He is the meme daddy.
He is the meme grandpa.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm the meme daddy.
Man, our dads should do a special.
Imagine. It would not go over. Great meme daddies meme, because this is what we do. This is me trying to figure out what's going on in the world via meme since I refuse to watch the news.
That is so good.
Do you watch the news?
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 I don't even know where to look for it. I don't even know where I would go. I don't have network television.
Netflix?
I guess. Netflix news. Well, I mean, what the fuck? Yeah, memes, man.
You basically get all your information from memes,
Yes.
correctly?
Yes.
Correct?
And clips making fun of, people making fun of those clips.
13-year-old Twitter users, when they realize you can't end racism, sexism, homophobia, or any sort of hatred by just tweeting, "Stop hating each other."
This guy's the gift that keeps on giving. What was he crying about?
Who knows, man? Probably the fact that 13-year-old Twitter users realizing that they can't.
Yeah.
It is. You know what it is? that we've talked about this before, or at least we've talked about this off air, off pod air, off line, whatever. I don't know what the fuck anything is anymore.
While not casting our pods.
Off cam. That the thing you wake up to when you start to like think about other people is that the world has been like this for quite a while.
Dun, 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 dun,
The
dun,
world
dun,
been
dun.
turning since-
We didn't start the fire.
Dun, 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 dun.
We didn't light it, but we tried to fight it. You know, people go like and I remember feeling this way. It's that's why when like people like Jaden Smith was like waking up to the fact that the world was imperfect and he was tweeting about it. It was like, bro, you're supposed to be in your room writing that stuff down in a diary somewhere.
Yeah.
Nobody's supposed to see it. These revelations that you're having are
Corporate America sometimes isn't fair. But then the problem is, it's like, yeah, but and they're trying to take this and they're going to do this to us. And it's like, whoa, slow down. It's nice.
well.
when you
Aside
see the
from
awakenings,
that, you're
but-
Will Smith's child, so you're good. You're fine. But
Yeah.
yes, it's the awakening, but it's also like them getting mad at older people. I just realized something. Wow. Okay, I understand it a little bit more now.
What?
I would, I still will, maybe not get annoyed. Not annoyed, but I would look at older people, the older generation, who always looks at the younger generation and says, you guys are the problem. You've caused the problems. You're what's wrong with the world. You're going to ruin it. You're the reason that the world is going to hell in a handbasket, which is just tells you how old that fucking phrase is.
Yeah.
What even is a handbasket?
Do you have a hand basket?
I don't even know what a handbasket is.
Versus what kind of basket? A foot basket?
A neck basket? I don't know. Going to hell in a handbasket. So anyway, that's how old that phrase is. It's been going around for quite a while. And they look at the younger generation, but that's because the younger generation awakens one by one by one and looks at the older generation and goes, what the fuck have you guys been doing? You brought us into this world that's imperfect. How dare you? It's like, yeah, well, we know. Like, we didn't know to the extent, but like, we're trying to fix it. We're doing our best. I believe people fight me with this all the time on Tank's Good News. Every person on the planet is doing the best with the tools they have.
Thing that's lost on a lot of young people that are getting awoke into problems that exist.
Yeah.
There's nuance to everything. It's hard to throw away the baby with the bathwater, as they say. It's like fucking corporate greed.
It's hard to, or it's hard
It's
not
hard to.
to.
It's both. It's hard for them not to.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
The point is, like, corporate greed. They're saying it on a phone that needed corporate greed to exist, because without corporations and big money and big tech, you can't have a phone. Phones wouldn't exist. Small villages can't make phones. So to create that, and then to create a platform with billions of users, you need to kind of like, you can make it less evil or figure out a way to deal with it, but it's not like abolish this.
Well, that's
or
on at
abolish
least
that.
3 levels. You're talking about the person who made the phone, the person who the company that made the phone, the company that made the platform, and the company that put the satellites in the sky
Yeah.
to create the internet. So right off the bat, you got 3 evil corporations that you're depending on to send this message about how you want to take down these corporations.
Right. And is it totally evil? I mean, yeah, there's corruption in anything. But nothing is, very few things are totally evil. You got to find the good in it. How do you use it? But I just think that blindness of like, oh, I think I've seen a meme or something like where it's somebody who says that they're a communist or socialist with their green hair on an Apple laptop
Yeah.
in a Starbucks
Yeah.
with a $7 drink.
Yeah.
It's like, what, you can't do both. Either you're in the woods, then stay off the thing and just create like a community. You can't use the platform and say it's evil at the same time. It's just like,
Well, you can, but you're
you can, but
a
it's
hypocrite. Yeah.
total hypocrisy.
It's lost. It's a
It's
what is it?
righteousness. It's like just to be righteous,
Yeah.
but it's disingenuous because it's not.
But on the other hand, that person also is doing their best, because in their
Right.
mind they believe that listen, these tools exist anyway. Twitter already exists. They're not going to take it down, but they're going to use that evil platform to spread their message of the fact that this platform shouldn't exist, and that's them doing their best. Some people are trying to build a home with a bowling ball for a hammer and screws instead of nails, and they're bonk, bonk, bonk. And some people have a hammer, nails, a level, plans, different fucking. You got all kinds of different people out there with different tools that know what they're doing, don't know what they're doing. I would never begrudge somebody for doing the best with whatever tools they had. The outcome is obviously good or bad, even though I
It's so subjective. That's the thing. Because you could totally get onto this platform and do what Tanks Good News does, spread some positivity, and a lot of people do that. I thought you were going to say a lot of these people do use their tools for good. Like they'll come out with some, I don't know, good thoughts, positive kind of news stories or whatever it is.
The outcome, like I was thinking of the shooting, the outcome is bad, unequivocally bad.
Yeah.
But that doesn't take away from the fact that that kid, like somebody said, somebody tweeted that racism is not a mental. So the media will say this guy was mentally ill. Racism is not a mental illness. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure it's not a mental illness?
Yeah. I mean,
This is a
think
fun
it is.
episode.
Yeah. No, I know.
Yeah.
I think it is. I think it is.
So let's look at a funny one. Me driving at 85 miles per hour versus being a passenger riding at 85 miles per hour.
The calm in his face and in Matthew's face.
In the terror in the passenger's face. Why is something always better when you're doing it?
Yeah, he doesn't feel. He feels good about it.
You ever be tapping on something?
It feels good, right?
Oh, it's amazing, dude. I love tapping and fidgeting and bouncing. God forbid somebody starts tapping or bouncing around me, dude. Oh, I will have a heart attack.
Or clearing your throat.
Over and over again?
Yeah.
Do I do that?
No, but
Oh,
you know, like when you know you're being annoying
yeah.
and you know you got to get it out, but you're trying.
Do I know when I'm
It's
being
just
annoying?
like
Yeah.
it's just like, and you know at some point the person's gonna go, "Are you okay, dude?
Yeah.
You want to drink some water? Water doesn't help."
Yeah, dude. By the way, shout out William Shakespeare. Offering people water, like when people get like upset or stressed out in movies and people offer them water, I'm always like, whose idea was that to fucking work that into?
Oh yeah, that's good.
Oh, that feels better. What is it? What is that? Vodka?
What is this? Dasani?
Is that vodka? Because water does nothing for stress.
I was just dehydrated. Thank you.
Do you want some water? No. I love this picture. Exams be like, is the dog A, sitting, B, standing, C, laying? Well, this is like a CAPTCHA.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like a gotcha.
I love exams be like.
Exams, I know.
Exams be like. What a great setup. And I thought that was a fucking forest fire right away. But anyway,
Did you really?
Yeah, first. That's why I always fail the capture codes.
You might need glasses.
I might.
Or you
Not a robot.
You might be a robot.
Don't say it.
This is a little bit of a I guess like a Mandela effect thing, possibly. I noticed that in memes or online, people started using the word whilst instead of while.
Yeah.
Now, in writing, okay, whatever. I'm not gonna find the person who wrote it and like ask them if they're from. I just assume they're from the UK, right?
Right.
But now people are actually saying whilst they're talking.
Oh boy.
When did this happen and why?
It's like whom or whomst.
Is whomst the thing or that's the joke?
I think that's a joke.
Okay, I
I
don't.
used to say whomst in for the same reason. Whomst mans is this or whatever.
Whomst demands is this? Whom? Okay, sure. You want to throw a W on there in the right spot? I don't know the difference, so I'm never going to use a W.
Little sprinkle.
I mean, an M, which is just an upside down W. But whilst is a lot for me to process.
Yeah, it's too much.
But did people always use it, and I just never know? No, right?
No.
People didn't always use
And
it.
they're using it in all seriousness?
Yeah.
No, that's not okay.
I was watching a YouTube video, and this guy used the word whilst.
And
Whilst.
he wasn't British?
No,
No, that's not okay.
it's not okay. Should I do something about it?
I mean, I don't think we should normalize whilst.
Let's abnormalize whilst.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't like whilst at all.
Your wildest dreams.
Wisest.
Yeah, what is whilst? I don't like it.
It doesn't add to while. While is the word, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
I
well,
did this while I did that. You don't need the st. The st doesn't add anything to it.
But I'm trying to figure out if it's a particular usage of while. Is it like while one person is whilsting on the thing, or is it a person is? I don't know. I truly don't care. It's just I wanted to know if I was maybe missing it my entire life, and all of a sudden I just started picking up on it, or if I was right and it's a new thing.
Yeah, it's new. It's annoying. No good.
This I don't even know what this image is from. So the caption is, "Are you really an introvert, or were you just ignored every time you used to talk, and now you just prefer being quiet? Why must you hurt me in this way?"
The image alone.
I don't even know what an introvert really is. I mean, people throw that word around like it's, like they really know what it means. Like the word narcissist is heavily in rotation right now, especially on TikTok.
Yeah.
Have you been gaslit by a narcissist?
Oh, yeah. Gaslighting,
Yeah.
narcissism,
Yeah.
and introvert.
Yeah. Introvert is, I mean, people, it's just, you just, maybe you're just getting older.
Have you been gaslit by a narcissistic introvert?
Oh my God.
Someone else.
Whilst
Yeah.
this person's full of white bones, being pecked a blowhole.
Call Maury Povich.
What's it called? A poke hole?
Blowpoke.
Blowpoke.
Don't talk about my blowhole. My poke hole. Yeah, I mean, I remember learning about introverts and extroverts in college in my small group communication class, and she broke it down a little bit further. She was like, "Listen, some people are low inclusion, some people are high inclusion, meaning like some people like to be around a lot of people, some people don't like to be around a lot of people, some people are high divulsion." Some people are low divulsion, so like if you get around somebody who like just tells you their whole life story in the first shot,
Right.
sometimes if you're a high divulsion person, you'll be like, "Oh my God, we're best friends now." Someone who's low divulsion will be like, "Ooh, that's fucking too much information. I just said hello. I didn't need to hear your whole life story."
Yeah.
But it really taking those classes at Nassau Community College, that was my awakening, because I had all these things going on in my brain that I couldn't put my finger on, and then these classes were like, here's actually what's happening when you instinctively know that you like somebody or you don't like somebody, or you're getting along, or you're nervous, or whatever, like nonverbal communication. That class changed my life.
I feel like I'm an introvert. I feel like I'm an extrovert to a point and then become an introvert. Like I feel like I have,
So you're a normal person.
yeah, is that like a normal thing? I feel like I have a certain battery for the interactions, and when
Yes.
it runs out, I'm like, I'm done. I can hang out a few times a week with people, and then if it's like 4 times, I have to like tap out of the 4th time.
4 times.
I did it last week.
Bro, if I went, I don't even know. If I had to go out 4 times in a week,
Right.
I would die.
Yeah, I almost did. I tapped out of the 4th. My wife went out and did it. I said, I can't do it.
Wow.
And I like these people. It's just, it's constant. It's like,
You like these people, but at the end of the day, they're people.
yeah,
They're people besides yourself
right.
that you have to like that's why now as an adult, whenever I go somewhere that's not my home, and somebody will be like, "Hey man, if you want to like stay at my place or whatever, like you always have a place to stay." I'm like, "No thanks. I am not interested in seeing you first thing in the morning and last thing before I go to bed."
I'll drive 4 hours to avoid that.
Yeah, I'll stay in a hotel. I will pay so much money to not see somebody first thing in the morning. My best friend, I just don't want to see you that early. I don't even want to see myself first thing in the morning.
I don't want to see anyone.
I don't want to see outside of my eyeballs first thing in the morning.
Well, because it's work. Because you have to, even if it's low maintenance, a friend, you still have to come up with something funny to say or smile. Oh, ha, ha. Like you got to do something.
You got to say hello.
It's work. It's work. And I get exhausted. I could do it a few times, then it's like, okay.
Yeah, I can't say hello. I can't. That was.
Hey, good morning.
Yeah.
How'd
good
you
morning.
sleep?
How did I sleep? Don't even fucking go there. That to me, so glad you brought that up. The top 3 most frustrating questions anybody could ever ask me.
And it's the only question you're asked first thing in the morning.
Why? I slept horrifically.
Okay.
Just like I have every day of my life since I was 9 years old and the anxiety kicked in. Don't ask me about my sleep.
But you can't say that.
Oh, I can.
You
And I
do say that?
Oh, yeah.
See, that's
Of course. I woke up, I ate twice, I have heartburn, I drank 3 Coke Zeros last night in the middle of the night. I didn't sleep well. Thanks for asking.
is what I should have said.
How did you sleep? Great. Well, fuck you then.
Great.
Fuck you either way.
Yeah.
Don't ask me how I slept. I slept bad. Okay? It's just what it is. Why? How did you sleep?
How was the bed? It was fine.
It was horizontal.
It's a bed. I don't know. I slept okay.
Do you ask people how they sleep?
I think by accident. I think like the lizard brain takes over. It's the same thing like, oh, talking about the weather or talking about any other like, small talk.
Yeah, why are people interested in how other people slept?
It's the stock question.
It's psychotic.
Yeah. That's the worst.
It really is. It's like seeing somebody after a meal. How did you digest?
Or when somebody, it still goes back to the coughing or choking when there's a little thing goes down the wrong pipe and you're, and you annoyed the person and you're trying not to annoy him and you're dying.
Yeah.
And the person, you okay, bro?
Mm-mm,
In other words, like, shut up. That's what you're okay means. You all right? You need water?
No, I'm not.
Water doesn't take food from my throat. Water doesn't do any of that.
No.
Are you okay? No, I'm not. But you always go, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine.
No, I'm not, but I will be.
Yeah. Eventually.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I do. Maybe I'm an introvert. Maybe I hate people, but I don't. Like people that I love, I really love. But I think we've talked about this before. Small talk is just not for me, and annoying questions.
Oh.
Busy work. I remember Chitty. Chitty used to work at a deli in meat farms in Comac, and he used to talk all the time about how the manager gave him busy work, bullshit work.
Yeah.
Stuff to just like so you weren't standing around all the time, but like none of it ever made a difference. Those to me are like busy questions. I knew this guy once in Manhattan, and he was telling me a story once, and I don't remember the story. I just remember the punchline. Essentially, it wasn't a joke, but this is like the important part of it. He goes, I don't answer why questions, and I fucking laughed so hard. I was like,
No long form.
That's so great of you. Don't answer why questions. And I wanted to ask him why, but I was just like, there's no point. I get it. I totally understand. Why? Why? I don't know.
Oh, nothing's worse than the job interview feeling you get.
Yeah.
When you're hanging out with people that you kind of know, but not really.
Yeah.
And they've learned your name, but they don't know much about you.
Yeah.
And then it's when they turn to you and go, so.
Yeah.
So it's like, kill me.
How are things?
So what kind of stuff are you into? What do you do?
So
I got to kick into this thing. I got to tell them like my little thing and tell them like all the things I'm into.
So does like Instagram like pay you for likes?
So what do you do on the internet? What's your business?
Yeah.
Oh, please no.
Bro, I've told you before. And listen, no disrespect at all to people who ask this question. I love all of you. It just is like an impossible question to answer. It's like, I get that nobody understands how it works because it's so outside of people's frame of reference. But we've been asked it so many times. Like I've told you this before. Sometimes people they'll ask me what I do for a living.
So, George, what do you do?
I don't know.
I don't know what to say.
I don't know. I don't know what I do for a living. It's I do a lot of I have a board game coming out.
Oh, that's cool. Wow,
Yeah.
George is a bum.
Wow, yeah, George has a board game coming out?
Is he psycho? Is he honest?
Does he really have a board game?
I feel like I try to make up a simpler answer. What do you do? Data entry.
I just
Nobody
say
asks you why, how. Oh,
I just say advertising.
yeah.
And then,
Oh, like what? What have you worked on? Oh, please stop this line of questioning.
So we have 8 minutes on this thing, and that's it.
Okay. All right. This is the number of children I have, the number of children's my balls think I have.
Your balls are like, wow, we're doing great.
Yeah, we're crushing it, man. We must be fucking populating the entire world. No,
No,
we're populating napkins and such.
a sock.
My belly button. This is an older one that I wanted to do.
It could have said the number of children I have, or you could have said the number of children I have, and then my sock.
Yeah,
Well,
my socks think I have.
yeah.
The doctor will be just a minute. Me still sitting on the crinkly paper 10 minutes later. Except it's not 10 minutes. It's more like 45 minutes.
Those minutes are long.
And by the time he comes in, I am fully laid out on the bed. Like George Costanza in the pictorial that he did. I mean, I can't sit up straight for that long.
Oh yeah.
With my back crumpled like that.
Yeah. The deli paper.
The deli paper. It's just, I mean, it's sweaty. I'm sweating on it. I'm ripping it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a disaster. So just doctors come in faster or don't. I mean, it doesn't matter. We need the
We
drugs.
already told the nurse everything. Just get us the drugs.
Dude, the nurse, I'm done talking to the nurses.
Oh, you got to say it all over again. That's the same thing with like my whole anxiety with crowds. I already told this person what I did. I turn around, this person's asking me.
Yeah,
That's what the doctor does.
yeah.
So I spilled my guts to this nurse. She
Yeah.
wrote everything down. You're holding the paper she wrote down.
Yeah.
Really?
You just testing me? Are you making sure that I'm not making stuff up? What are we doing?
Yeah. Oh, this checks out. Yeah.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
said that earlier.
You did say that. I'll just tell them, like, I'm here to talk to the doctor.
I don't need to talk to you.
No, I don't
Right.
say, I just say, any new medications, you need refills? I'll talk to the doctor about it.
I'm
And then they must be
nurses
like-
love that.
They must be like, oh, shit, he must have a fucking problem. Hope he's okay. Fuck, this guy isn't dying. No, I'm not. I just don't want to do it twice.
Wait, does he have insurance?
Yeah, he is dying. When they finally get to know the real you. There, you see, I'm an ugly, horrible, grouchy old man. It's what it is. This is going to be me for the rest of my life.
There, you see?
Another chittyism, just because I thought of him before. I remember him saying to me when we both, I think, had our first kid, we were talking about, like, it's an adjustment for sure. Beautiful adjustment. Would do it 100 times over, but it's an adjustment. He's like, bro, do you remember when your dad would just be sitting there, like, pissed off, staring at the TV, quiet? He's like, don't you get it now? I was like, yeah, I do. I get it.
Yeah.
Just leave me alone, man. But, like, you think when you become a dad, you're like, I'm not going to be like that. And then you get there and you're like, if you ask me one more unanswerable question, I'm going to snap. I might.
There, you see?
Daddy, why isn't paper water?
Because it's not, you imbecile. Stop asking me these questions.
What is that question, dude? Anyway, we're happy to be dads. Meme Daddies podcast, episode, whatever the fuck it is. If you made it here, thanks for listening.
Congrats.
Right? Congratulations. And, if you're on YouTube, subscribe to the channel so you never miss it. Like it so that, it feeds into the algorithm because we need all the help we can get, God knows.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're listening on Spotify and Apple, just, rate and review. We love those reviews.
Love them.
I read them all 4 of them. I've read them all many times, and I need some new ones to read. So
He reads them to his kids at night.
So please leave some more because I need another one. I need a new one to pop up there. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.